Hey, Nick.
Hey,
How you
how's it
doing?
going? What's up?
Good, good. Hey, all right. So 4 years ago, you had a start in the Superdome, and you did pretty well in it. What kind of positive karma can you take from that final game in college for Southern Miss?
Yeah,
And
that
then I
was
got a follow up question.
yeah. All right, cool. That was my last game of college. We finished up on a good note. Anytime you can get a trophy in a bowl game, it's huge, and it's always nice to play in a dome. Air feels good, perfect weather on turf, bouncing around, and so I've been to the Superdome a couple times. Obviously, we played there last year, but even as a fan, I'm in things like that. So yeah, I like the Superdome. I like its atmosphere.
Yeah, that was going to be one of the other questions. Was did you go there? Would you take the drive from Alabama down to a couple Saints games, and then do you have family come into the game since you actually can have fans now to watch you?
Yeah, they're actually not going to be able to make it, unfortunately, but it's all right. I'm pretty used to watching it on TV by now. And yeah, I went to a couple Saints games my rookie year. I had some buddies from the Rams who play the Saints. I went down and watched that game, and then I went to a Monday night game. I think my junior year of college versus the Ravens, and Juice was the fullback actually. So I saw Juice play against the Saints back on Monday night. So yeah, I've been in the Superdome a couple times.
Nick, just like you said, it's going to be the first time where you have fans in the stadium. Right? Little anticipation to have a little crowd noise there, for real.
Yeah, that's exciting. Gets us fired up. Any more energy you can get into the atmosphere feels like real football again, and so we're pumped for that.
Nick, I forgot my question. Let me come back to you.
Sounds good, man. No worries. Well, now I can't
Hey,
hear
Nick,
you.
this is going to be Grant's question. I'm going to take it from him. When you look at the wide receiver position right now, what's it been like for you to practice, not knowing, you haven't had Kendrick in 2 weeks, Debo's not out there, River was out today, Trent was out yesterday. How do you try to kind of keep some semblance of order for what you're doing and try to get to know and work and develop chemistry with your guys?
Yeah, it's definitely been a fluid situation over the past couple weeks and the things that we've had to deal with. But at the same time, those are guys that I've gotten reps with, whether it be camp, practice, throughout the years. So there's guys that I've worked with, and so I like that. We feel very comfortable with each other, and every practice rep matters, and that's what counts.
Okay, got it. All right, Nick, I've noticed that Kyle Shanahan seems to call much fewer negative yardage throws for you than for Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm talking shovel passes, wide receiver screens, anything that when the ball doesn't travel past the line of scrimmage. So what I'm asking you is, have you told Kyle that you don't feel as comfortable with those negative yards passes and you don't want him in the game plan? Have you had that discussion with him?
No, not at all. I trust the plays that Coach Shanahan calls, and just do my job to best of my ability. I have not had that discussion. And those plays are dependent on the week. Sometimes they're good, depending on the game plan and which opponent you're going against as well.
Nick, Lakin was just in there talking about how you always have your playbook around you. You've got a full method to your madness. Is there anything that's changed in your process since coming to the Niners?
Since coming to the Niners, is that what you said? Yeah.
Right.
I think you're always evolving. I guess you could say you're always trying to pick up something new. You're always trying to learn. You're always trying to just take in more. And so you definitely have a routine. But at the same time, your routine has to adapt, and you kind of know, you're aware of the work that you need to put in throughout the week to feel confident on Sunday. And once you get all that down, feel confident going into Sunday and ready to let it rip. So I think every quarterback has the routine, and preparation is definitely key, and it's something I pride myself on.
Nick, you're facing a defense that had a pretty good game against a quarterback who's pretty good. What do you see from that defense, and what are the challenges that you see when you pop on the film and watch that?
Yeah, they do a great job. They're very sound, they're very detailed, and they're aggressive. They're experienced. They're an experienced group, and they're getting after the quarterback right now. So they're playing at a very high level, and we're aware of the challenge, but we're preparing every day, and we feel just as confident. We love our game plan, love the guys we got on the field, and we're ready to attack.
You guys made some changes on the offensive line. What kind of struck you about Daniel Brunskill moving one spot over and playing center, and how's that chemistry with you two?
Yeah, me and Dan, we're real tight. We have really good chemistry. I think maybe even during camp, he might have worked at center a little bit. We've known that he's been able to play center for a while now, and so he's just going to do whatever job is asked of him, and that's why he's been so successful here. Is he's versatile, can really play any position, and he brings great energy and aggressiveness to the offensive line and to the offense, and so we're working very well together.
Nick, when it comes to Brandon Ayuk, he obviously didn't get a play last week. What's his level at right now in terms of wanting to get on that field and kind of make up for that absence?
Yeah, he's fired up. You never want to miss a game, especially for a reason like that. And so to get back out there, he had a lot of momentum going for him in those couple weeks. Just getting better every week, and you can still see that. And so we're excited to get Brandon back out there and play together.
Last one.
Nick, Ross Dwelly has stepped in for George when he's been out. What is it about Ross that makes him special at what he does?
Yeah, he's just whatever his role is that week, he's going to do it, and he's going to get it done. And whether that's fullback, some last year, and then blocking, receiving, whatever it is, he works as hard as anybody in the locker room. I feel like talk about a guy that's always in his books, very disciplined in his daily process. That's Ross, and that's why he's been successful, just getting better each and every year, and that's what Ross does. And so he's a very solid player for us.
Hey, faithful, click here to subscribe.